Hi, folks. Welcome back to Pop Up Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we are back again with another reaction to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yay!
We just got up our reaction to the premiere for the season. So you're going to get a couple of videos pretty close together, back to back, as we catch up. But, we were so excited for it to be back.
Yeah.
And then that first episode set up a lot of stuff, so we're excited to see where it goes next.
Definitely.
Any lingering thoughts from that first episode?
I wonder about the potato face people.
Ah, yes.
The potato face people.
You mean Strax?
I wish. That would be a weird,
It'd be a very odd crossover.
Strange, but cool addition to this, but I don't think he'd fit in very well.
Yeah. Now, in addition to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're also reacting to DC Universe's Stargirl.
Yep.
You can find those reactions on our channel as well, and also the BBC show Class, which is a Doctor Who related series. So those reactions are coming up all the time, and if you want to see our full unedited reactions, you can go to Patreon for that. For a small fee, you can be let in on all the shows that we're doing there. Full length, you'll just have to sync up your own video for that. But what do they need to do if they want us to keep watching these shows and reacting to them?
They absolutely need to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell.
Come on, you knew that was coming.
So that you can find out when more content hits.
Yeah, normally if you've been a fan of the channel for long, the two of you out there, no, I'm kidding. There are plenty of you, and we love you.
Thank you so much.
But normally we do like movie trailer reactions. We do movie reviews and talk about movies and stuff. But of course, right now, considering the things that are going on in the world, there's not a lot of movies coming out, and so we thought it would be fun to venture into some TV reactions, especially for a show like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that we've been a fan of for a long time.
Yeah. Since it started.
Yeah, haven't missed an episode. Big MCU fans, so this is a lot of fun for us. If you want to see that content continue, please just let us know by liking this and sharing it with your friends. That helps too. We also have a new podcast called Pop Culture. You'll find the link for that in the description below. So if watching videos on YouTube isn't your thing, you can always check us out there.
Yep.
All right, are you ready?
I'm so excited.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Let's get this show on the road.
But also,
the future's gonna be mine.
really, I would think that the logo for Hydra would have changed over the course of 90 years. Hey, I love that. I know it was last time, but I love it still. Hey, no sword.
Always good to wake up to find you don't have a sword through your abdomen.
Yes.
What's going on?
We found out why Freddy's the target. Last name Malik.
Malik? As in
Pale Hydra.
Ain't that the cat's pajamas?
where is he?
With McIntyre.
That was really easy
Do they
for surgery.
Couldn't reach the.
I don't know, I can't reach him either.
They do know the mission is to protect him at all costs, or there will be consequences.
But what are the consequences? We don't know.
If Hydra doesn't form, then S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't form in response.
But because it doesn't have to. I mean, think about all the future lives we'll save if there's no Freddie Malik.
We can't disrupt the timeline.
There's something else we may need to deal with. Agent May is awake.
What do you mean she's awake?
She is up and quite active.
It's too soon. We have no idea what kind of side effects or complications she'll have. You need to sedate her and put her back in the healing pod.
I will do my best, but she does not seem to be in the mood to take orders.
Is she ever, though, honestly?
Dr. Simmons has prescribed a sedative that...
Oh. Well,
that's...
Ouch.
Where is she? Where's everyone?
They are on a mission. You are far from home, Agent May.
How far?
well
Spider-Man?
Galaxy.
I don't know, about 90 years.
1931. You're in the year 1931.
I'm hungry.
All right.
Oh, man. If I spent a considerable amount of time dead, I think I'd be hungry, too.
So now Deke went shopping, but did he get her anything? Because she was kind of in a coma.
He never thinks of everyone.
Uh-oh.
Geek.
Howdy, fellas. What can I do for you? Give him the bum's rush back to Moose Land.
Gross.
Definitely gross.
Nothing like a shot to hit the spot.
Really?
Boys, like a drink? Not to show a sour puss around here again.
Yo-yo.
Come on, Yo-Yo. You can do it. Oh, what? How? How did Yo-Yo miss that?
Maybe she doesn't trust that she can do it for whatever reason.
I mean, they were calibrated for her abilities. Well, if you're going to be in this show, you got to be useful.
I need some alcohol. 90 proof or better.
I like the way this bird sings.
I'm a biochemist, not a bird. I also need some salt, some cork, something made with silver. Let's hope it's not what I fear. By heating the compound inside an alcohol-based solution, I was able to produce a decomposition reaction, separating and
Well,
isolating
cut to the chase. I'd like to get this package before Christmas.
The compound is part of a formula that first appeared in Germany during World War II.
During World War II. I think you're half cocked on the moonshine.
It was synthesized by a German scientist named Abraham Erskine.
I don't like where this is going.
And first used by a man named Johann Schmidt.
The Red Skull.
Can't wear that out there.
No, definitely
I need to
not.
be in the field.
Not
I'm
in
the one
that.
who protects them. It's my job.
You are in no condition to leave. Certainly not in your 21st century attire.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Well,
Trank gun. Come on. You could have just done that. Oh, hello.
I do not wish to harm you.
Oh, Enoch. Come on. Because he had to have studied her at some point with his bunch of time and,
well, and he doesn't have her human limitations.
yeah.
Since we are at war, I took the opportunity to upgrade to the hunter-level combat skill package.
Oh. Ooh.
Aren't you at all surprised? I mean, I was dead.
You still are.
Wow.
Wow. Bots?
Electric men. A robot.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a robot?
I am not a robot. I am a chronicom. If you'll excuse me, I must go fix my face.
You're from outer space.
No.
That's it, isn't it? You're all Martians.
No.
Feels like it sometimes, but no, we're not Martians. And now, Mr. Koenig, if you kindly take us to hell.
You've a gun?
Well,
Yeah, it's Freddy's.
Take the shot.
what?
Daisy, come on.
Come on.
Come again?
I know what I said about the butterfly effect, but we can't pass up this opportunity. He's Wilfred Malik. He's gonna be a major player in Hydra, and if you kill him right now, you will save thousands of lives.
Ugh, but you'll ruin millions more.
He's just a kid.
Run it past Mac.
We don't have time to debate this. Mac's in danger, so just do it, Deke. Take the shot.
What did I do? I thought you were here to protect me.
It was Daisy's call. I don't have time to argue.
There is no argument. Put the gun down now!
Stand down.
She told me what he becomes. All the blood that he's gonna spill. I never hurt anyone. Please.
Come on, Deke.
Yeah, just because Daisy's stupid doesn't mean you have to be stupid.
Exactly. No. Oh.
Mac!
But no shotgun axe.
No time. Yes.
Those are the Martians. Stay low.
You and I gonna go get a drink, okay? And we'll talk about this. Stop. What, are you gonna shoot me? Freddy, you're a lot of things, but you're not a...
Aw. Well, I mean, that's not going to kill him. It just hurts.
You don't know me.
Run, you can do it! Run! Come on!
Strong, 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 strong. Or not.
I call it a barraculada.
But I have a couple of conditions. First, I want to know more about this shield outfit. I feel like I could be a help there.
Yeah.
Indeed, you will.
Enoch, this looks like the start of a marvelous friendship.
Marvelous. Again? Really? Twice?
Okay, so that was the end of our reaction to Know Your Onions, Shield, Agents of Shield, Season 7, Episode 2. Now we're going to tell you our thoughts about it, and what we definitely want you to do is jump down to the comments down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Heidi, first, your thoughts.
Oh, I thought this was a great episode. I just love that they really took hold of history and the period and kind of the mission to save Hydra, which was just, you know, antithetical to everything that they stood for and everything.
Sure.
So I felt like that was really a different and cool spin on what they normally have to do.
But similarly, we know that in Avengers Endgame, spoilers for that, surely you've seen that by now.
Surely.
But, don't call them Shirley. But we know that in Avengers Endgame, they had to put back the stones, which meant that a lot of bad things that had happened in the past were going to happen again.
Yeah.
They were just fixing what Thanos did. They were just undoing the snap.
Yeah.
So this is a similar predicament for them. They have to make sure that Hydra survives. They have to make sure that the Red Skull takes that serum and has that happen to him, so that Erskine sees what a bad idea it is for somebody like the Skull to have it, which is how Steve Rogers ends up getting it, because he knows the kind of man that needs to be,
right,
you know, that makes the right choice for that. So I like that they're playing that. It's a similar vibe that you've got to protect what's already happened in order to.
Yeah, because so well-known fact, time travel hurts my head. It always has. If you think really deep and hard about it, it always does. But if you think about it, none of these people who were in S.H.I.E.L.D. and doing all the things that they were doing can exist in the way that they do, or even at all, unless this timeline is preserved. So they have to really take that into consideration. So I'm glad that most of them are on board with that. Daisy.
Yeah, what's Daisy thinking there? I
don't
mean,
know.
I get it. I get that you're thinking about lives that can be saved, but those lives from your perspective already ended. Those people already dead. And
how time travel works in the Marvel Cinematic and apparently TV universe as well.
And you're risking so much because, like Simmons said, we'll return to a
world we
that we don't know, and who knows what we'll face, and how much worse it could be.
Right.
You know, for all that Hydra may have done bad. Perhaps they kept other things at bay.
Yeah,
you know,
other
competitors, other evil organizations that they took out in order to garner power for themselves. So at least you're able to fight the devil that you know instead of one that you don't.
Right.
And then also, for me, as far as to kind of go back to what Heidi said, I love time travel. I love it. I love thinking about it. I love writing about it. I've done that several times. But it has to be done well, and I like the notion here that you have two different perspectives. You've got Coulson's perspective of, we have to protect the past because that's those things have already happened. They have to happen again. Versus Mac not having all of the information and still saying, put the gun down, killing this kid isn't the right answer to anything. Like whatever it is that you think you know, put the gun down.
Yeah. But you can't do it because you didn't.
Right. And I don't know. I like the notion that Mac is sort of, even though he's a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. and even though he's had to make tough calls and will have to make tough calls as the director, that he also has this moral center. You know, I think he's the guy that would say, if killing that kid is who we have to be, I'd rather not be it.
Yeah, that.
And so I like that they kind of put that moment in his hands.
Yeah.
Really disappointed in Daisy for that. Now, that may have been some just bad writing on their part. Maybe they just didn't have a good person to put that thought into.
Yeah, or, I mean, maybe there's something that we'll find out about why she felt like that was the right call. I mean, maybe that'll be something that they'll touch on later.
As May was already acting off, to me, it would have been better to put that in her hands. But maybe they were already putting too much on her. And then, you know, Deke, I think it would make sense for him to take that perspective too, because he doesn't have a broader knowledge of history and everything that's to come from that. So to me, you could have put that angle in a different character and maybe gotten a better reaction. I just didn't feel like... I was disappointed that Daisy would make that call. She's been through a lot. She's learned a lot. She should be better than that.
I mean, I agree completely with that. But it kind of fits with her, like, her roots. Like, she was kind of like anti-establishment and that sort of thing. So it kind of fits with that. But I feel like that, she has shown growth over the course of 6 previous seasons. So I feel like for her to say that with no... but just to say it was just like a poor choice for her. So I don't know. Maybe I really hope that they'll touch on like more about like maybe in depth of where she's coming from with that sort of decision. And hopefully she won't be making similar ones, but if she does, maybe we'll understand why that's her perspective.
Right. A little disappointed that we didn't get to see May in 1930s gear.
Oh, yeah, that would have been fun.
Cool. I believe that where they're heading to next is either the 40s or the 50s.
Okay, yeah,
so
I mean, surely.
I think it'll be the connection, the thread that connects to Agent Carter in that series.
Oh, that'll be so much fun.
So I know we're going to get at least one crossover character from Agent Carter involved. If there are any others, they have kept them a good secret. But, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that and how... you know, all these little steps and increments that the Chronicoms are taking to wipe out S.H.I.E.L.D., what that'll mean and what other sort of conflicts S.H.I.E.L.D. will have, our team will have within itself about how to proceed through the obstacles that are put in front of them. Yeah. They've been through so much over the course of 6 seasons. And I hear a lot of people saying, we won't harp on this too long, but I hear a lot of people saying, I don't know if you do because we're not always looking at the same stuff on Twitter or whatever, but there are a lot of people that just gave up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like early on, gave up, before the Winter Soldier happened, before the show really changed and became what it became, that just flat out gave up because they thought it was uninteresting
or too slow. I think that was something.
And then even people that watched through that and got into like season 3, season 4, by the time they were dealing with Ghost Rider and all that stuff, a lot of people gave up after that. I'm just not, I don't get it. And I'll say that I don't get it because while I love the sort of tour through the Marvel Universe and dealing with Hydra and dealing with S.H.I.E.L.D. and dealing with time travel and LMDs and Ghost Rider and all of those things, what keeps me coming back to the show is these characters. I love Phil Coulson as a character. I love Melinda May as a character. I love Quake. I love Yo-Yo. I love Mac. I love all these people that we've come to know on this show. Fitz-Simmons, absolutely.
Wave that banner around.
And, you know, the whole notion of coming to care about those characters and then just giving up because I didn't like the LMD storyline or I didn't like the Ghost Rider storyline. I get it. Not every storyline has been a winner for me, but I'm always in because I love these characters and because I want to. We've watched their growth, and unlike a lot of series, they have grown. They have changed a lot, and so for me, that's where the show really excels. And this, to me, is sort of a fun place to land the plane. No pun intended with the Zephyr and all that, but to land in this really MCU kind of space where they're dealing with time travel and, you know, kind of the history of the Marvel Universe to some extent and that kind of thing, that is really exciting to me.
Yeah.
I feel like they've really been left out of the MCU due to no fault of their own, due to internal political nonsense. They have not been able to really be a part of the MCU.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I really hope that we get some stronger connections through this last season. Not holding my breath, but I hope that we do, because to me, this show is really deserving of its place in the MCU. So there's me on my soapbox.
Yeah. All right. Also, Enoch, he's stuck.
He's stuck, but he spent a long time with Fitz in space. We know that he can live long, and prosper.
Oh.
But so I'm sure he'll be fine in whatever the next time travel stop they make.
Yeah, if they're going to the 40s and 50s, he won't have that much time to wait. So, and
it also makes sense why the Koenig brothers that we've met before have such an understanding of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how it works, because they've probably been a part of it for since the beginning.
Very long time.
Yeah, through their dad and granddad. So that's really cool as well. I agree with you that the period stuff was handled really well. Like, it all looked great. The cars, the weapons, the clothes, everything looked great.
Yeah, I'm sure that there are some real big history buffs who will look at that and go, no, that didn't actually come out until 1935. And
but there were no Starbucks cups sitting around under
this
chairs or anything.
But yeah, so for that, yes, go you guys for knowing those specific things. But for the, casual viewer of time period pieces, that looked fantastic to me.
I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I don't even know, come to think of it, how many episodes are in this season.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard it was like 12 or... I'm losing my headphones.
12 or 13?
12 or 13.
Okay.
I feel like that's what...
It's time travel. Somebody messed with their headphones in the past. And
now they're getting all screwy now.
I think it's 12 or 13, but whatever the case is, I'm excited that they're doing it this way. And
Same.
And
it'll be so much fun to see them going through all the decades.
I am curious on the last reaction, or the first reaction for the season that we put up, the last episode. We cut out a lot of our reactions to the Yo-Yo storyline because we didn't have a lot of time in order to maintain the copyright guidelines and everything, fair use. We ended up cutting out a lot of our response to the Yo-Yo storyline. I was interested to see in this episode, though, that she's clearly not over the Shrike infestation that happened, and she's clearly, and even her new arms, like, we're not sure which of those things is causing her to have this self-doubt.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a real thing. PTSD is a real thing. She's been through a lot as a character. It makes sense. And even May, I mean, it makes sense that she would be a little off. Now, we may find out that there's other things going on, but I mean, it makes sense. She's been through, especially last season, through coming out of losing Coulson into dealing with Sarge and all of this stuff that was going on. It was a rough year for her.
Yeah.
So you can't blame her for being a little off, even though maybe there's something deeper going on. I don't know.
I mean, I guess like this episode was just to kind of introduce the idea that she was off, because I feel like there wasn't really any point to her waking up and then just like immediately going back to sleep. Like Enoch said, Dr. Simmons recommended this sedative, and then she started fighting him. Then Dr. Simmons came back, and she's like, yeah, I'm surprised that she actually took it really quickly. I'm like, that just seems really weird.
Well, and even knowing that, he was under orders and was just doing what he was told, it doesn't seem very much like May to just
fight.
I
mean, yeah she fights, but she's more in depth.
She's not unreasonable.
Yeah, she's more in depth than that.
Right.
She's not like a one-note fighter thing. So, and then if she is a one-note fighter thing, how did she just like, oh, Dr. Simmons is here, I guess I should go to sleep. It just seemed a little weird, a little
and the coldness to the
messy
notion of Coulson, like no wanting an explanation, no questions, no anything.
Well, I mean, Sarge might have just completely like killed that thought off for her.
Maybe, but I'm curious to see where they go with that and with the Yo-Yo stuff. Definitely be curious to see how they follow through on that. Anyway, join us next week for our reaction to episode 3, whatever that's going to be called. And be sure and comment down below what you liked about the episode or didn't like about the episode. We can talk about that too.
Yeah, happy to discuss anything you have to say about this episode or what we had to say about it.
Yeah, and as we said at the top of the episode, if you like this content, be sure and give it a thumbs up. That helps the channel out. Subscribing also helps. We love to hear from you. If you want to support us on Patreon, you can get the full version of these reactions there. You'll just have to sync up your own copy of the show with it to do it there.
Yep.
Anyway, that's it for us.
Yep.
Until next time, folks.
Bye.
Bye.